The assassin appears for the third time. Only in the Holy Grail War could I meet such an opponent. Saber had told me not to worry too much about it, but I still cannot help but think on it. His life was his own. To think otherwise is nothing more than to attempt to assuage one's conscience. Regardless of his history or his purpose, he was nothing more than a cold-blooded killer. In fact, he himself insisted on being seen as such. That is all I have to say. Just remember that such a person once existed. That may be true. Just like Saber says, Julius's life was his own. I can't take responsibility for how he led it. Exactly. I knew you'd see the wisdom in my words. Let us go. Our next fight starts now. Not an acknowledgement of Saber's words. Now that I think about it, I haven't told Ronnie about Julius. Wonder if she's around today. I think I'll go see her later. Most likely on the 3rd floor or something. You're interested in what created the Mooncell automaton? Unfortunately, I don't think your primitive brain is capable of comprehending the truth. Okay. Someone must hate me. The arena got hacked again. This is so embarrassing. You know, if I'm gonna raise the firewall so high that even the Great Wall of China will be jealous. Oh, not the first floor. So Taiga's not here. Meaning I probably won't be able to explore the entirety of the labyrinth today either. It appears you have a strong bond with your servant. Be sure to the connection you share with your servant doesn't overwhelm your good judgment. Hakano, you finally made it to the finals. That you are alive is cause for celebration. Ronnie smiles, seemingly unaware that she's the reason I made it this far. I have to win one more time to be worthy of that smile. I have to reach the Holy Grail. It comes as no surprise that the finals are against the Harways. Ronnie's beaming expression gives way to one muddled by anxiety, though still steadfast. I have a request, Hakano. A request. If she wants me to get the Holy Grail, I'm already committed. Her burdens and my resolve both drive us to accomplish our task in attaining the Holy Grail. Stay alive and return to me. As Julius was the cunning scorpion, Leonard is the lion, the pride and strength of the Harways. He's the true representative of those Western plutocrats, and the Holy Grail is his to lose. I was surprised to hear Ronnie lecture so, but her earnestness is really quite endearing. I don't plan on giving Leo any quarter. He's my better, so I have to go all out. That said, I'm different from what I was in the first round. I have my servant and Ronnie, both of whom have seen me through some tough patches. I knew I could have faith in you, Hakano. If there's anything at all you wish for me to do, just ask. It's in my power to make sure that that smile never diminishes, and that we go to the Holy Grail hand in hand. Did I gain a level last time? It's been a couple of days since I last checked. Okay. Oh. Jeez. It just got so damn cold. I couldn't exactly play the game while turning the heater off. Of course, that's not a problem now, obviously. As I stupidly didn't think that anything about filters to lower noise suppression and all that fun stuff. Whatever. You're sick of hearing this by now. Be sure to grab a return crystal. You wouldn't want to run the risk of getting trapped in the arena, would you? I already got one. Several, in fact. I'm flabbergasted by Saber's meek pose. Her furrowed brow makes it clear that something is bothering her. Master, why are you looking at me like that? Quickly to the arena. Although Saber seems to be back to normal, it's obvious her bravado is slightly forced. If there's something bothering her, maybe I can help. Looking at her, I ask. With a small gasp, Saber becomes almost immediately wide-eyed and frazzled at my question. How dare you question my resolve? Not even the gods themselves would intimidate me. But, I mean, I don't understand these feelings. They're beyond my experience. Saber takes a deep breath in an attempt to regain her composure, then turns to face me. It began when I spoke to you of my past. Now, when we are alone, I feel not unwell, but odd. Without reason, my thoughts become unfocused and wander. What could cause such an affliction? Saber's head droops almost as if in defeat. Is what's bothering her really that serious? Yes, it is. You may not know this, but I'm merely a construct just generated by the moon cell. Normal heroes, I mean the situation for servants called into reality, are slightly different. For us of the moon cell, there are conditions and obligations attached to our existence. Every servant created in Seraph is required to protect the moon cell at any cost. Even if it means the death of my master. But I cannot bring myself to obey this command. Saber delivers this last line with a mumble. I found a childlike embarrassment incredibly cute. Just forget it. Don't say a word. This is my problem. I'll deal with it on my own. I wisely decide to hold my tongue. As is often said, silence is often the curse of wisdom. Saber raises her head, a renewed passion for our struggle burning in her eyes. I'm angry at myself. I fear my flaws will adversely affect your success in the upcoming battles. No, I'll not allow my weakness to affect you, Master. Please forget anything I said. Please forget I said anything. With that final line delivered in a somewhat unsteady tone, Saber cuts off the conversation. Although she's made clear that to forget it, it's not going to be that easy to. The uneasiness in her is that Saber can't identify. I want to help, but I'm not sure how. Well, you know, go back to second floor, save shit. Wrong room.
ことここに至って無駄口は叩くまい。残された2名のマスターとして前例を尽くすがよい。世もそれに応える。いかに兄弟であろうと、あやつらの王道と騎士道共に叩き伏せるのみだ。
All the doors in the arena that were sealed opened at the same time. Julius must have somehow hacked the arena and blocked the passageways. Master, we should be able to continue exploring. We need to make up for the time we lost yesterday. Let's see, last thing is... damn it, I don't have that pattern. Of course I don't. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, attack skill. They usually guard more often than not, so... Yeah, I was wondering what was up with the map right there. Oh no!
始めよう。硬いな。検討したな。世の剣もようやく本調子か。もうまとわりつくな。
Let's see. How about that?
任せよ。打ち砕く。ふん、よしとしよう。大事な探索を続けよう。
Oh boy. One of these types of things. Oh right, skills.
任せるがよい。任せよ。風と消えよ。そなたの前だ。もっと蓄えるがよい。
I got another one I probably don't have.そなたは控えておれ。世もそれをしてみたい。Oh, that almost went backwards.
そなた、たまには戦ってみぬか。もうまとわりつくな。
Of course.
任せるがよい。
Ah, so annoying.
共に勝利を。今のはそなたにも責任があるのだぞ。剣もようやく本調子か。気を使われるというのは嬉しいものだな。
There doesn't seem to be any enemies lurking around here, so maybe I can actually relax for a while. Is there something the matter, Master? Perhaps you have become fatigued again. I want to continue our earlier conversation. Saber carries a number of burdens I never thought possible. I really want to discuss things with her. Maybe there's a way for me to ease her concerns, if nothing else. Are you still thinking about that? I thought I told you to put it out of your mind. After all, the cause is... Saber suddenly cuts off what she was about to say and retreats into silence again. Her eyebrows slowly begin to furrow for some reason. It's almost as Saber's normally tempestuous mood has somehow gotten even worse. Forget it all. All you should be thinking about now is how to obtain the Holy Grail, Master. There's no need for you to make any burdens of your own. Rather, your inclusion will only make things worse. So please speak no more about it. If you care at all about me, forget all that I have said before. Although the heat of Saber's voice was immediately apparent, there was nothing threatening in her words. The only thing I could possibly respond to is that a master is to say. Of course I do. You're unpredictable and I constantly worry about your well-being. The thought of what would befall you should I die before the elimination battle makes my hands shake. What exactly does she mean by that exactly? Taking her words for what they are, it seems like Saber, in her own fashion, actually likes me somewhat. I'm happy, reassured even, to know that she feels about me, how she feels about me. I hardly see how that can be a problem, but... Idiot, that's the problem. If you were to oppose the Moon Cell, I would have to fight beside you without hesitation. But that would violate the terms under which I serve. The Moon Cell would not accept me as such a servant. More accurately, it would make an effort to eliminate the master of such a servant. Knowing the consequences, I have no idea how I should conduct myself in this situation. And though I know what hardships it could cause for you, just the thought of you sets my fire up flame. I just couldn't come out and tell you that I have failed as your servant. Saber looks down in shame. Servants are required to balance their master's needs and those of the Moon Cell. Saber's apologizing for upsetting that balance. That is... That's right, I'm a failure because I couldn't give a damn about the Moon Cell. If I were forced to choose between the Holy Grail and Saber, I would pick Saber without hesitation. As my constant companion throughout the war, she means more than me to anything or anyone. I'm not even really alive. I'm just a bit of random data, but Saber accepted me without question. There's only one thing of value I've received through the series of life and death battles. And that is the bond I share with Saber. Before her, I had gratitude. I had nothing. For that bond, I have genuine gratitude. Your words truly surprised me, Master. A bond, huh? Yes, your words ring true. The connection that we share cannot be described with any other word but bond. Saber smiles in contentment, and her nods her head sagely. Her normal glorious imperial expression returns as well. There's no trace of despondency that she felt earlier on her face. But before we can enjoy the moment... What in the hell is that? An ominous figure approaches us. It feels as if its only purpose is to eliminate us both. Is that the Seraph's physical form? I was curious as to how they choose to eliminate us, but setting apart of themselves? That was unexpected. However, may I be brutally honest with you, Master? I immediately gave the now somewhat indignant Saber permission to speak of what was on her mind. I didn't mind because I knew exactly her opinion would be the exact same as mine, word for word. It's hardly worth worrying about. That they thought that this thing was capable of quenching my passion was an insult. I would send anyone brazen enough to attempt to thwart my love into the fiery crucible of the sun itself. Are you ready for battle, Master? Let's show the Moon Cell the true extent of our power. That has a lot of health. course it poisoned.
任せるがよい。
Figures.
打ち砕く。さて無礼な。
Jeez, this sucks.
だけは守る。この剣舞、そなたにさせぬ。さあ、踊ってもらうぞ。
Of course, it guards during all those.
オリンピアプラウレース、門を開け、独唱の幕を開けよ。
Just in case, I don't know if it's gonna revive itself or some stupid shit.
万来の喝采を聞け。かして称えるがよい。黄金の劇場を。ふん、よしとしよう。
And almost as if it was never there, the program sent to kill us vanishes. The bond that we share, even if it's against the rules, I will not allow it to be destroyed. I can feel power surge within me. It was inconceivable that something so uncouth could try to chastise me. Saber thrusts her chest proudly, looking more beautiful and steadfast than ever before. Unfortunately, her arrogance seems to have increased 100-fold as well.
行くぞ、マスター。
Let's get moving, Master. We have no time to linger here any longer. She's right. Even as we speak, Leo may have already taken possession of the Holy Grail. What we've just faced just now is only one of many obstacles. We haven't even gone beyond the first floor yet. But one thing I can say for certain. What I have now, Saber, is more precious to me than any treasure.
そなたの前は剣を振るうても踊るというもの。共に勝利をさせぬ。無礼な。返上するぞ。返上するぞ。受けるがよい。風と消えよ。大事な探索を続けよう。
There's no worse feeling than regret, but the dead cannot stop the living, so we are able to get the trigger. You plan on continuing your exploration of the arena? Be sure to not let your guard down, Master.
上々だ。よは嬉しい。よい、始め。さて、出直せ。 見せ場だな。よい、始め。させぬ。返上するぞ。風と消えよ。ではなく、マスター。世もそれをしてみたい。もっと蓄えるがよい。
That it? Okay.
賛成だ。早く戻って歪みをしたい。
Yep, that's the entirety of the floor. Oh, is there no tiger quest for these ones? I suddenly realized I haven't seen Leo since day one. Once since day one. The only remaining masters in the school are me, Leo, and Ronnie. At least I have two people to talk to. I just wish one of them wanted to have a conversation right now. We could talk about... Oh, that's right. I never asked Ronnie what she'd wish for with the Holy Grail. Second key's been generated. Not sooner than I thought. Alright. Last challenge, by meeting it, the door to the last simulation battle will open. While I'm immersed in thought, my classroom door slides open and Kodomine appears. Seems you've been lured to the next challenge. I'm delighted that my work is almost done. Your opponent has received his notification as well. You do bet well not to back down now. I don't need Kodomine to warn me about the search for the final cipher keys won't be easy. I'll run the risk of crossing swords with Leo on the second level too. Then I won't see you again until the day of the elimination battle. Good luck. His chuckle sort of undermines the whole meaning of good luck. He leaves his classroom. The last challenge. There are 4 days left until the elimination battle, and my uncertain fate awaits me there. I should do whatever I can so that I have no regrets. You've seen the Haraway family pretty much controls the Earth. According to the Moon Cell records, they've actually been an economic powerhouse since ancient times. The final elimination battle. Your opponent is the Haraway Prince. I suppose that was inevitable. As usual, when I go to meet Ronnie, she's staring up at the sky from the third floor hallway. Her profile, illuminated by light, is so striking that I hesitate to disturb her. Sorry, I hope I wasn't intruding. When I apologize for interrupting her meditative state, she smiles reassuringly. Ronnie's upraised eyes cloud over as if her brain is processing some unpleasant conclusion. When she answers me, she's sullen. My professor told me Earth is facing destruction when it has no need to. Since Atlas's founding, alchemists have envisioned a way to prevent humanity's self-destruction. Through every thought experience ends with humanity's annihilation, they continue their research. I do not know the manner in which my professor believes humanity will perish. I do not know whether the Moon Cell is the trigger for the panacea that will stem the destruction. My professor simply ordered me to investigate the Moon Cell and destroy it if needed. I have been greatly thwarted, but I can at least keep the Haraways from attaining the Holy Grail. I have never been anything but a sacrifice. That is my function. Ronnie speaks indifferently, but I find her choice of words to be disconcerting. What does she mean by function? She told me that she was made, but I don't know the details. Pretty sure she doesn't mean someone who is simply taught all she knows by Atlas. Yes, I was made. I'm a homunculus constructed by my professor. I am the result of an alchemist's thaumaturgy. The practice is slipping into the sands of time. I am not a bearer of human life like Rin Tosaka or the other masters. Even though she thinks of herself as an instrument, when I look at her, I see a slightly eccentric but normal girl. On the surface, maybe she's just a doll sent to carry out a task. However, you called me friend, Hakuno. You filled this empty vessel with your hopes. That's why I wish to live and see this mission through. Because I want us to leave this place together. Those aren't the sentiments of a homunculus, but of a human heart. She's no longer beholden to the whims of the Institute, but to her own heart. I'll honor her resolve with renewed efforts on my own to win this war. Yeah, there she is. Alright, care to listen to your favorite teacher's absolute final request? I know I've been making you work really hard, but this is the final one, honest. I have a feeling that somewhere in the arena is an object that grants wishes. If you go get it for me, I promise to leave you alone. Really, no more requests ever. You can find it today only on the arena's second floor. Could you please go and get it for me? Jeez. Okay. Definitely don't want to miss that. Oh, Brighton Chapel. Yeah, I can level up. At this point, just keep going with defense. Try to get at least an A or something. Oops. No, important thing. The broom is pregnant with a solemn anticipation for the final battle. Saber occasionally glances out the window. That's right, this is our last calm before the storm, and the last time we can talk together. In that case, I want to know more about the life that led her to becoming a legendary soul.
そうか。世がどのような人間であったのか、それを問うのだな、マスター。前回の約束もある。長くなるが、辛抱強く聞くがよい。そうかしこまるな。楽にするがよい。波乱に満ちた人生ゆえ、そなたを退屈させることだけはないと断言できる。
Saber gives a small smile and launches into her story. This is the story of the birth and death of the infamous Emperor Nero. She was born at daybreak. She was the end of the family line, but as the child of a weak father whom no one supported, she was not to seek the throne. The first turning point of her life was with her mother's debauchery. Nero's twice-wheeled mother married the emperor, her uncle, in order to make her child the next emperor. In an extreme measure, she murdered the fourth Roman emperor, Claudius, and Nero ascended to the throne. Nero had no love lost for her family members, who resented Nero's illegitimate birthright. Put more accurately, she loved the nameless citizens more than her famous and noble relatives. Nero decided to take issue with the depraved government and privileged senate. History records that she was a tyrant who led Rome to decay, and she was, but it neglects to list her reforms. After claiming the throne, Nero gave out money to all citizens in celebration. She then abolished all indirect taxes. When the Senate attempted to thank her, she refused, telling them that they could do so when she had earned it. What a terrible irony it is that her humility would be overshadowed. The path to her reforms was rife with thorns. Conflicts with the Senate erupted over the unification of the Roman Empire's troublesome provinces. On top of that, her conflicts with her mother, Agrippa, became more pronounced. Nero's mother, Agrippina, only saw her as a tool to become the mother of the emperor. She was trapped by endless dithering with the Senate and a mother who made policies in self-interest. I do not know what sort of fissures emerged in her spirit as a result of those pressures. However, as a result, she resolved to assassinate her predatory mother before dealing with the Senate. But the assassination failed, and the only thing that she could do was cut her mother down publicly. This woman tried to poison me. Even though she was my mother, she had to die for opposing the emperor. It was 59 AD, the year Nero's reputation as a tyrant was cemented.
So の頃からだな。世が頭痛に悩まされるようになったのは、議員の杯を愛用したのが原因だの。慢性的なヒステリーなどと言われてはいるが、何のことはない。世は母に逆らえぬよう、幼い頃から毒を盛られていただけだ。解毒薬と毒を同時に使われていたのだろう。母が死に、解毒薬の所在は闇に消えた。世はまあ、そういった理由で常に熱に浮かされていたのだろうよ。
Saber speaks indifferently about a childhood filled with poison and lies, and her struggles as an emperor. Then Nero's life took an even sharper turn. Nero's wife, Octavia, a woman whom her mother had pressured her to marry, committed suicide. She murdered her younger stepbrother in order to secure her influence, and then she drove her sole mentor, the philosopher Sinisa, to suicide. Thanks to her selfish actions, Nero became a monster to her relatives, and she boasted of popularity with the masses.
セネカに自尽されたのはさすがに答えた。確かな父のいない世にとってあやつはなんだ、世間一般でいう父のような男だった。世は許すと言ったのだ。何度でも許すと。だがあやつは自分の家で命を終えた。許すといった世の言葉を信じてはくれなかった。セネカの話はよそう。そのあたりは史実の方が正確であろうしな。あとはあれだな、ローマの大火か。これも世のマスターであるならとうに知っていよう。よって割愛する。んとなるとあとはもう最後だけか。確かガリアにて反乱が起きたのだ。世はこれを放置した。あの時の気持ちは今でもわからぬ。反乱を起こしたウィンデクスを信頼していたのかもしれぬし、もういっそ全てなくなってしまえと時期になっていたのかもしれぬ。だがまあそれがあだになってな。2年が経ち、もう一度反乱が起きた。世は元老院から皇帝の座を追われ、国賊として裁かれる身となったのだ。ここで世の最大の誤算があった。世は市民たちに尽くした。市民たちも世の政策を喜んでくれた。だから最後の最後では市民たちが世の大位を許しはしないと、そう考えていたのだ。だが何もなかった。彼らからは何もなかったのだ。そして
She fled and committed suicide. The various rumors surrounding Nero's end hold one thread in common. She was stubborn. Though she knew escape was futile and decided to commit suicide, Nero hesitated numerous times. I cannot kill myself. I do not want to die. I have done nothing wrong. Over and over she muttered that. Finally, after much hesitation, she declared she could run no more and cut down her own life. There is more to the story. After Nero's suicide, a soldier delicately wrapped a cloak around Nero's body. Too late. This is fidelity, Nero said. Those were her last words. I wonder what her last thoughts were, taking her life in a villa outside of Rome. Did she grieve her own setting sun? Did she despise the rebellions? Or did she curse the Roman people for abandoning her after she had devoted so much to them?
いや、それはない。あれは仕方のないことだ。悲しくはあるが、恨みはせぬ。むしろそれが最大の過ちだった。世と彼らとでは愛の形が違ったのだ。
Love? So she did love her people, but what couldn't they have understood?
世の愛はそなたらの言う愛とはどうも違うようなのだ。この胸に灯る愛は人々のそれに比べるとおおらかに過ぎるらしい。世の愛はわがままだ。何もかも与える代わりに何もかも奪わねば気が済まない。美しいもの、愛すべきものには前例をもって応える。だが それはただの炎だ。人々が抱く愛とはもっと柔らかいものだった。世はそこを分かっていなかった。いや、気づいていたのだ。でもどうしても理解できなかった。私には彼らの言う愛がどうしても。
It seems their value systems were different. That's why Nero was chased from the seat of his empire. Knowing her, I at least have a vague understanding on how her love and the people's love differed. Her love burnt out in offering and devoting everything. Her passion burned brightly without regard to permanence. Nero loved her citizens as she thought was right. But the love of her citizens proffered was different, and the difference invited Nero's fall.
当然の話だ。世は勘違いの愛を市民に振りまいていた。彼らが世を愛する道理などなかったのだ。だからそれが無念だった。なぜ世は多くの人々が抱く当たり前の愛というやつを共有できなかったのかと。
Saber gazes out the window, a faraway look in her eyes. Perhaps she was thinking of the red sky and the setting sun she saw in her last moments. If she couldn't share their love, then she must have been alone. While this woman could love more than any other person, she could not experience the joy of being loved. Her lavish expressions of love were not enough to satisfy her people. In the end, unloved, she tried to push the dagger into her own throat again and again.
やめぬかその話は。死にきれぬとは我ながらみっともない。だが死は怖いのだ。あれは痛い。世は二度とはごめんだからな。そなたも気をつけるがよい。
I sense a lie. I don't think pure fury of death dictated this woman's hesitations. She struggled because she didn't want to die, didn't think that she had done anything wrong, but really, she didn't want to disappear because I have to love the way they do. That was it. She couldn't bear the thought of dying without anyone loving her. I shake my head to cast off the Disneyness. It was like I had been drawn to the events themselves through the bond of the contract.
世の話はこんなものだ。存分に生き、存分に楽しんだ。だからそんな顔をするでない。いろいろあったが、差し引きでは良い人生であったのだ。そなたはただ世の光だけを見ていてくれ。
Fond reminiscence plays across her features. She has made some peace with a life filled with betrayal, suffering, conflict, and misunderstandings. If I were a knight, I would genuflect and kiss her hand. All the stuff about magic circuits and sword techniques aside, this woman truly is a legendary soul. It's impossible not to to deeply admire such a person for making peace with a soiled life.
どうした？しきりにうなずいて。何か発見でもあったのか？
Of course. All this time I've been protected by her strength, but one day I wish to become her equal. I want that more than anything. And so I finally found it. I shouldn't ask this of the Holy Grail. It's too wasteful to ask this of the Holy Grail. It's so boring, and yet it makes yet so me at the same time. Alright, anyways, back to the dungeons. Oh, hey Leo. The younger Haraway stands in the hallway, red-clad prince waiting to greet me with an audience. It's Leo. It's okay, I didn't bring Gawain with me. I have something I wish to speak to you about. Leo's words are disarming. It's true, Gawain, who is usually by his side, is nowhere to be seen. When you fought my brother, I did not expect you to escape digital death. You bested him, though. And it is a credit to my brother that you have held out until the very end. Thank you for that. You have my gratitude. It's hard to tell if he's agitated about his brother's death since he's thanking me. Could any normal person be so calm in this situation? Gives me the creeps to listen. My brother was weak. That's why he was selfish and defensive. While he said he believed me, he really just believed his childhood promise to his mother. But he must have been happier that way. If Leo's mother was the woman who Julius mentioned at the end, and the one who wished Leo well, then he must have been happy when he died, remembering that face and that voice. At least I think so. Anyway, you did well by my brother. I know he would want to thank you, and... Hold your tongue, Leo. There's no need to converse with your enemy at this point. I told you not to manifest, Gawain. I apologize for his behavior. He shows no malice, so please try to forgive him. Stated by Leo, Gawain frowns and disappears. Not missing a beat, Leo continues. In any case, our battle commences in just 4 days. I look forward to the unparalleled battle ahead of us at Kakuno. He speaks of sportsmanship, but I can tell he doesn't think that he will lose. I'm so curious about one thing. Why is Leo participating in the Holy Grail War? The reason I want the Holy Grail? For world peace, of course. The Holy Grails will be effective in strengthening the Harway rule. Harway's management system is what keeps the world stable. The real world, that is. Neither strife or poverty exists within its limited domain. Expanding the boundaries of that domain is top priority. Maybe some people feel a bit stifled by the system, but it's for the greater good of humanity. We want the world to understand that. I don't think Leo is lying. He truly believes he's performing a great service for humanity. He's self-righteous, but looking at his face, I'm jealous of his self-confidence. It's better to forget doubts like he has. And he's gone now. Ye gods, the last floor is a beauty unlike any before. A sea that glistens gold under the tender touch of the brilliant sunset, a stage fitting for crowning a king. The last area. These are the final few yards of the long journey towards the Holy Grail. Whatever happens, this is the end. So why does this brilliant sun fill my heart with such unease? I haven't fought Leo once since the finals began, and it's still unclear how powerful his servant is. He's a knight of the Round Table. He's one of King Arthur's chosen, Gawain the White Knight. I wonder if my abilities are a match for his. Oh boy. I'll just keep going straight, I guess, for right now. We gotta find that thing that Tiger wants, and so on and so forth. Oh boy, new monster. Okay. Probably just keep writing down their shit. Let's see, this thing is, oh boy. That's a claustrophobia. Claustrophobia. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, break. Alright, let's try. I don't think these things have a consistent attack pattern. Oh, this is already going badly.
討したな。そなたの前だ。剣を振るうても気を使われるというのは幻想とは運が良い。
What'd we get? What'd we get? I think that's a stun one, right? Except Fortitude. Slightly heals. And, oh, Servant's Empia. Okay, that's pretty nice. Keep what I got for right now. Sun could help out in some situations, otherwise I want to keep healing.
まとわりつくな。よい、始め。さて返上するぞ。そこは動くな。さて、もらったぞ。ふん、よしとしよう。こうしているだけでも色は割と嬉しいぞ。これはいいもの。
Looks like I found the thingy.
もうまとわりつくな。よい、始めよう。この剣舞、そなたに。検討したな。こうしているだけでももっと蓄えるがよい。気を使われるというのは嬉しいものだな。
Oh, nothing.
宝というのはいつの時代でも高揚す
On
る
the
な。
one hand,
もっと蓄える。ま
okay, let's try. It looked like it used the exact same attack pattern as it did last time.
行くぞマスター。
Okay, nope.
さあ踊ってもらうぞ。検討したな。剣を振るうは世の役目。そなたは控えておれ。気を使われるというのは嬉しいものだ。嬉しいぞ、奏者よ。蹴散らす。任せよ。さあ踊ってもらうぞ。
Oh, right, I guess you can attack at the same time. I guess I wasn't thinking about that part.
そなただけは守りきる。
Oh no. Fuck! I had a feeling that was going to happen. Shit.
生きろマスター。
Bad luck. Damn it. Oh, I hate fighting these things so much. Just need to skill her off with that. Ugh. Okay, I beat it. Good. I hate fighting those things. They're so goddamn hard. But I need that experience. I meant to use whatever. Okay, that should be good enough. Moving on. Praetor, ready to shove. It seems our opponent has entered the arena. I can sense that Leo has entered the arena as well. His aura isn't malevolent like Julius's or sharp like Reen's. The pure, unclouded flow of his magic makes me think of his sun shining on the clear blue sky. They seem to be broadcasting their presence. Interesting. Shall we respond to them? Isn't it reckless to head into battle? Still, it'll help to see Gawain in action. Cleaver has a fair point. I should position myself for attack. Damn it. There he is. When we reach the passageway, and when we reach where a passageway empties into open space, Leo appears at the other end. I exchange a quick glance with Saber before we jump out in front of Leo. To his credit, Leo doesn't react, other than smiling like he just ran into a friend. Oh, Hakuno, and hello. I don't believe we've been introduced. Nice to meet you, Saber. I look forward to fighting you from the bottom of my heart. If you're so intrigued, then why don't we wait until the elimination battle? Then why wait until the elimination battle? Let's spar a little. As Saber's sword, Gawain readies his sword. He somehow looks more hulking than he usually when he does. That's right, knight. Draw your sword, for I'm not cowardly enough to cut down an unarmed person. Now then, let us play. I'll have you show me that sharpness of that holy sword. Your speech knows no humility. Contrary to your boastful words, your sword will not reach my king. As long as my lord lives, this holy sword cannot break. A holy sword. Gawain, one of the best-known knights of the Round Table, holds the sinister sword to Excalibur. Its name is... A Galantine is its name. I've never seen a holy sword before. Even in the hands of an enemy, it gleams. This blade was not made to gleam for you. It shines only for my king. It is a tool to defeat the king's enemies, not a glittering piece of pomp, lewd emperor. So that is the shape of your chivalry takes. How twisted. When I am drunk, I boast of myself, but you're dead drunk on servitude. Do you not realize this? Enough of your words. You shall feel what it means means for a sword to be guided by a righteous king.
始めようマスター。
どうあれ道を譲るわけに
So
は
I
いき
just
ま
need
せ
to
ん
at least survive.
行くぞ。
Yeah. Thanks. Don't guard it. I don't know if he'll have resistance to shock, so it's best not to take that risk.
よい始めよ
そのように貫かせていただく
う。そこを動くな。さあ踊ってもらうぞ。
受けていただくその呼吸を乱す
Okay, he sealed something.
すまぬ。
Alright, round two.
調子が出る。
He sealed skills? Oh, what a dick.
いきますよ
させぬは。決めさせてもらいます。
Oh shit.
全て我が王のために
程度があろう。
Jeez, that was close.
そなただけは守りきる。 さあ踊ってもらうぞ。
Maybe I should have used a cheaper one. Doesn't really matter which one I did used.
させぬ。さて返上するぞ。見抜かれましたか。受けるがよい。
Going, it seems time is up. Please put away your sword.
御意
As you command. I have the Seraph's intervention to thank for my life, I believe. There isn't a single scratch on Gawain's silver armor, but Saber's struggling for breath. Today was fun, Hakuno. I look forward to engaging you in combat again. With a smile, Leo disappears off into the arena.
なんと。
What is the meaning of this? Never mind that sword. How was he able to avoid taking damage? Truly he's a knight imbued with the power of Helios. That was no falsehood. It was too much. I, as well as Saber, have overcome lots of powerful enemies, but it's beyond us to make even a scratch on Gawain's armor. Just 4 days remain before the elimination battle. I wonder if we can really close the gap in ability before then. There must be something we can do. If we don't find a solution, I won't be able to reach the Holy Grail. Leo disappears from the arena. I should be able to have a rematch if I catch up with him. However, Saber couldn't deal with going a lick of damage. His strength must be... Unless we can eliminate that, we'll be repeating the same battle over and over. Recklessness won't have a change. Unfortunately, I have to think of a plan. Oh, that's the game telling me I leave. Leave the dungeon. You're not going to be able to do anything here. That's fine. I think my blade could not even scratch him. That Knight of the Sun is impressive. I swear there must be a trick behind it. We must find out, or the upcoming elimination battle will be short. What? 4 days remain. You have overcome greater obstacles, so why not this as well? The sword of Sir Gawain and the sister sword to Excalibur. It said that, like Excalibur, Galantine once belonged to the Lady of the Lake. However, its legends have been overshadowed by its more famous counterpart. Therefore, very few people know of its true significance. Another difference is, while Excalibur is said to absorb light radiated from the earth, Galantine is reflected on the warming rays of the sun. While King Arthur was ruled by the movement of Artemis, the goddess of the moon, Sir Gawain drew his strength as the Knight of the Sun. It is said that his powers are at their greatest when the sun is at its zenith. Arthur, said to be the mightiest of all kings to rule Britain, is believed to have ruled sometime in the 5th or 6th century. The sword that is said to have proclaimed his right to rule is bestowed upon him by the elemental known as in the legends as the Lady of the Lake. The entire episode was passed down in stories collectively known as King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. I got more for her. Royal prerogative. In response to demands of a master, skills that would otherwise be impossible to perform can be used for a short period of time. Some of the skills that can be acquired through this ability include things related to writing, weapons mastery, fine arts, military strategy, and diplomacy. Should an A rank be achieved, more esoteric skills may become available.